Then me wait a whole hour.
It started with the penis part.
Y'all ain't ready for this one. They ain't ready. DME and Branzo.
Oops, I'm
For what?
Oh, what up, though? It's your boy DME. Hold on, I'm stuck. What's going on, guys? What is going on in battle rap? Battle rap is crazy. Battle rap is lit. Battle rap is fire. That's all I got. That's all I gotta say, guys. That is all I gotta say. So let's talk about this. There's a few things I gotta talk about. A few things we won't talk about. Let's go URL first. We all know what's been going on. Tsu Surf has backed out, or you're going back in. I don't care if you're backed out or you're going back in. Fire. Bars. Don DeMarco. Iron Solomon. Let me tell y'all something. URL comes out with a trailer, finally announcing what's going on with Tsu Surf. So, Iron Solomon's battling JC. JC, Yaktown, Iron Solomon. This is a good battle, bro. This is a good battle. I like it. I like this battle a lot. The only issue I have with this battle is it's a similar Iron Rum Nitty battle. You know, I was looking forward to what Iron was going to say to Surf. Because let me tell you something. URL dropped this trailer. This trailer was fire, bro. Just like I said, RBE's Murder Mook Verb trailer was fire. This trailer was fire. Shout out to URL for this trailer. Iron Solomon literally said, I don't care if Surf backed out or he's going back in. Like that was unreal. So yeah, they came out and they said, due to unseen circumstances, the Beasley Boys, the URL, the Beasley Boys. He came out and he's talking. Y'all need to go check it out if you didn't see it. Go check out this trailer. You don't usually watch the trailers or you just skip the trailer. This one, don't skip. This is fire. This was a good trailer, bro. And it's not because they put your boy in it. All right, your boy. You know, Summer Madness is sold out. Mom, I made it. We made it. Dane, we made it. I made it. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, you gotta love URL's pettiness. You gotta love it. You gotta love the troll game is on point. They actually used my voice in the trailer, Piper Boys. I think they used Angry Fans too. I'm not sure. But you gotta love them. You gotta love them for that. Shout out to them. But I thought this trailer was fire. Very interesting. Now we still don't know what happened with Surf. Surf's just being like, he's a diva. We all know that. You know, there's rumors that first they're saying, it could have been a legal issue, but they're saying, well, he beat that last gun charge. There's really no illegal issues. He got to go to Houston, so why we don't know about that? I don't know. And at this point, guys, I just don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Surf, it is what it is, bro. You know, get your life right. Yeah, you obviously lost out on a lot of money here. That's what you keep saying. Honestly, from URL, here's the, and I'm gonna weigh the differences here between URL and what happened with RBE in a minute. We'll talk about the Daylyt situation here. But what happened with URL is they had to deal with a leak. You know, Piper Boy leaked what happened. When that's what media is supposed to do. That's if they find out, they want the fans to know, hey, why not? Why not? You know, that's what they're supposed to do. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. All right. So, they dealt with a leak here, and that they had to scramble because now they were throwing off their timeline, right, of how they were going to deal with the situation. Now we don't give URL any credit or points, or what's the word? Like I don't know. We don't give them the benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm looking for. We don't give them the benefit of the doubt because of the way they handled the Surf situation or what's wrong with me today? I just woke up. Sorry. The twerk situation against Danny Myers. The benefit of the doubt. You should have told us before that pay-per-view went live, but you didn't. But all right. So that's why we didn't give you the benefit of the doubt in the Surf situation here. Now, you had to deal with a different timeline here because your timeline got thrown off. And You know, I think it came out Friday. It's Tuesday. We're talking 5 days here. That's fine. That's fine. And the way you ended up putting out this trailer, I just like this trailer. It's not because my voice is in. I'm telling. It's not. It's not the reason. Relax. I haven't sold out. I'm not a sellout. I am not controlled media. I'm not. All right. Just relax. All right. Anyways. All right. So it's like the Illuminati going on here. I don't know what's happening anymore. So. JC Iron Solomon, what y'all think about that? I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a good battle. It's a really good battle. I mean, it's a good replacement if Surf. If you backed out, you're going back in. We don't know. There's other speculation. Could be personal. It's personal. You know, it's like 3 weeks away. You know, you think you figured out your personal life by then, but you didn't. Now there's all those speculation that it could be music related. Maybe he's about to go on tour or he signed a big deal and they don't want him to battle. I don't know. If that's the case, shout out to Surf. Surf's music's actually really fire, bro. I rock with Surf's music, man. I really do. Surf's got some really good music, so he could have that could be what it is, right? All right, maybe he's just not legally obligated to talk about it. I don't know. We're trying, Surf. We're trying to make excuses for you. My only issue with you is when you went on Twitter and was like, F the fans. When you're just really responding to like 2 or 3 trolls. You're responding to some trolls, but the rest of the fans really want to know what was going on here. What was happening? You just wanted to know. All right, was it really? It's really that hard to just give your fans an explanation? Maybe it is. Maybe it is hard. I don't know. I'm not a battle rapper. So that's what's happening with that one. So now let's move on. Let's move on to Rare Breed ARP. We got problems, Houston. We have problems. I have been trying to decipher the chaos in this Daylyt situation with ARP and King Los and Head Ice all night last night, and I am still confused. Let's give you a breakdown. I want to go on Twitter to see if there's any new updates. Maybe Daylight's tweeting more. I listened to Daylight's interview on the Angry Fan. I watched Daylight's Instagram Live. All right, and then I'm trying to get whatever I can get from ARP's Twitter. So here's the issue. So there's issues. But Daylyt is tweeting. All right, we'll get to those tweets in a second. We'll get to these tweets in a second. He actually only tweeted once. This was my last straw. I really thought me and RBE was cool, and me and ARP was friends outside of battle rap. Now I can honestly say I've been played by every big league in battle rap. With that being said, I'm down battling. It's time to become a league owner. I'm done. He probably meant to say I'm done battling. It's time to become a league owner and do what's right for the culture. All right, Daylyt. All right, so the whole problem with this situation is the reason why I can't go crazy is because it's Daylyt. If this was Daylyt, if this was URL Daylyt, I would treat it the same way. I wouldn't go crazy because it's Daylyt. We just don't know we don't know. It's hard to know where it ends and where it begins. Where the troll ends and the troll begins. All right, he did go on Angry Fan. He said, well, he's not a liar. He just be trolling. This is a difference. He says there's a difference. All right, what do we know? All we know is this. Because ARP hasn't announced anything. Actually, he did. He said this. Let me tell you what ARP had to say. He's only tweeted since this whole debacle is respect our, all caps, by the way. Respect our contracts, respect our money, respect our opportunity. Too much kindness for weakness, RBE. He didn't write this, he probably forgot to write brick by brick. All right. What do we know? Daylyt says that, so he was supposed to put out so in the contracts, in all these contracts, the battlers are supposed to submit trailers to ARP to promote the battle, right? And they had, I guess they had a specific time to have that trailer submitted in. He didn't submit the trailer. This Daylight's even saying that he didn't submit the trailer, but he's going to submit the trailer. But apparently, there was a time period. Daylight's saying there is no time period, but apparently there is we're hearing there's a time period. There was a time period that needed to be in, and if it wasn't in by that time, then it was technically a breach of contract. Daylyt says that this came out of the blue. He said King Los hit him up and that RBE hit King Los up saying you got a half hour to accept the head ice battle or send the deposit back. And then this is all according to Daylyt, and Daylyt saying, well, or King Los is saying, I'm confused. I'm supposed to be battling Daylyt. I got Daylyt on the phone. They're like, no, you're not battling Daylyt no more. You got 30 minutes to accept the new battle or send the deposit back. So apparently King Los is talking to Daylyt. What's going on? I don't know what's this. Is this how battle rap works? What's happening? And Daylight's like confused, doesn't know what's happening. Apparently he's trying to get a hold of ARP and he can't. He tells King Los, just do what you got to do, bro. Take the battle. You know. I don't want to hurt your money or whatever. So then Daylyt goes on Instagram Live, said he's hurt, he's confused. He hasn't heard from ARP. ARP's not returning his calls. Does that sound like ARP? I'm just trying to figure this out. To Daylyt, it doesn't. Daylight's confused. He's lost. He doesn't know what's happening. He thinks the Illuminati's involved. He thinks that ARP's hostage. They got him hostage somewhere, making him do these things. What's going on? What is happening? I don't know. Then he goes on Angry Fan, and it's 30 minutes of, I don't know what's going on. This is ridiculous. And then they're trying to get to the bottom of it. And it seems to me, now there's a discrepancy here. Has Daylyt been in contact with RBE about this battle over the last month or so, since the announcement happened? I'm hearing that there's been situations like that people are upset with some of these battlers that they're not, well, with Daylyt especially, I guess, that they're not promoing. He's not doing enough promo here. And then I guess this whole trailer situation really pushed it over the edge. So if you really look at ARP's tweet, respect our contracts. So I know that Daylyt admitted that there was something in that contract that said that he had to submit a trailer. Now, he didn't say that there was a time limit in that contract, but I'm assuming if ARP was, ballsy enough to go ahead and cancel this battle, that was in the contract. Now let me ask y'all, is it fair for ARP to cancel the Daylyt battle because he didn't submit a trailer? Is that fair? I don't know if Daylight's been in communication with RB. Maybe RBE's been trying to get a hold of Daylyt for the past month, and they haven't been able to get a hold of him. So they're worried he's going to do a no-show. We know Daylyt can do a no-show, right? No-show! DNA! No! But the other problem here is Daylyt has never trolled RBE. All his antics, he has never trolled RBE. We know this. He's usually come to play. He's there. He gives you the rounds. Whether it's fire or not, he gives them to you. There's no trolling here. He's usually respected the stage. RBE, you booked Daylyt knowing all of this. You booked Daylyt knowing his past. Is this a case that because you don't feel like Daylyt was promoting enough and sent you a trailer in a time specific that you wanted it? Is this a case where you jumped the gun here? I don't know. And we need answers because ARP hasn't talked. Now, I know I'm sure he'll do a blog. ARP does his blogs. All right? And I'm sure he's going to do it. I'm sure everyone in this situation is frustrated. Daylyt seems hurt. Daylyt said he was about to cry. Daylyt. So that's another problem. Is he trolling? But I don't think Daylight's trolling as far as what's going on. I don't think he actually. I think this is a case of Daylyt, keeping to himself since the announcement. I know he's been tweeting at King Los a lot, but King Los never responded, so he was kind of frustrated there. He said he was about to do a fire trailer, and he was really excited. He seems legit hurt by the situation. I don't think this is a troll. I don't know. I don't know. That's the problem with Daylyt, man. And until RBE speaks up and gives their side of the story, all we can go by is what Daylight's saying. That's all we can go by. And apparently, ARP wasn't happy with the direction that the Daylyt Los battle was going. He maybe had some thoughts that Daylyt wouldn't show up or pull some funny stuff at the battle. as far as I'm concerned, Daylyt's history doesn't show that for ARP. You know, in RBE, his history, that's not what his history is. So until we find out more, the questions need to be answered. They do. They do. Just like we were on URL, so the surf situation, they came out, they responded, you know, 5 days later, but they responded, right? And it takes time. It takes time. I get it. You got to get JC in the mix. And one more thing. That's the difference here. I need y'all, if we take anything from here, the difference between URL and what happened in RBE. URL, their timeline got diverted because of the leak. So the way they wanted to handle the situation got diverted because it was leaked, and then everybody was going crazy. They were going crazy. It doesn't help the way Tsu Surf handles the situation, right? So they were put on a time frame, and they had to figure it out. The flip side of this, RBE dropped the trailer of the new battle before anyone even knew what was going on. That's the crazy thing. And Daylyt still says he hasn't talked to ARP. How is that possible? Why would he just be ignoring his calls? That's crazy to me. I don't know who to believe here. We need answers. We need them now. Well, we don't. You'll get to us when you get to us. All right. It's just the way it is in the battle rap world. We get it. We get it. But I don't know, man. It's been a crazy last couple of days here. I hope Daylyt's story isn't true, right? Because it's just I don't know, man. I feel like Daylyt, if they were trying to contact you and you weren't responding at all for like maybe weeks, like who knows? I don't know. If that's the case, then to me that's crazy. You gotta listen. Just text. You could to just disappear is crazy. He's saying that's not the case. He's saying ARP's not responding to him. So they're playing this game now of who's not calling who's not answering whose calls. This is like, that's the crazy part about the situation. So I don't know, guys. It's continuing to develop. We'll get into it some more. All I know is this. URL, you know, you handled the situation, I guess, the best you could have at this point. You know, you dropped a a trailer, and due to Iron Solomon, by the way. Iron Solomon, you know, A1 for that performance in the trailer. I loved it. All right. Summer Madness sold out. Peace.